We're outside of our feature lagoon out here. This is a rural property, and it was a residence before and just a shop. And so as country properties function, they function with lagoons. And unfortunately for this property, it's like the first thing that you see when you drive in. So we researched a million different options. Do we move it? Do we do this? Do we do that? Usually they're enclosed by just chain link fence, and they're pretty prominent. And that's the way it looked when we first got here. So after doing all of the research, it made the most sense to leave it and then turn it into something that wasn't an eyesore. If you're putting up true fencing, you still have to be able to let the air circulate so that sun and air and wind movement and all the things can break down what's in the lagoon. So we came up with this option. Now this is the first piece of it, but we have this beautiful fence that is complete, and then we'll have a stone sign and then lots of landscaping around it. So as you walk in, it's just gonna look like a garden. It's just gonna look beautiful. One of the challenges that we found out, because it's just kind of out in the middle of nowhere with no windbreak, we did have to use really heavy duty materials that go very far down into the ground. So we couldn't just put up a 6-foot fence. It had to go deep into the ground. So these are all 12-foot posts, which adds up. And you'll notice that there's 3 inches in between each of the vertical boards so that air can still move around and circulate. So this was our solution.